Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to a very wintry Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm out with the dog and it is bitterly cold. It's -2 today. I can see all the snow behind us. Snow came through the night. We are expecting to have a couple more days of it, but you haven't tuned in to hear what the latest weather report is. He's popped on the video because he's half interested, because he's clicked on it for Sean Longstaff. Now, I wanted to talk about Mr. Longstaff. So yeah, he's been massive singing the praises, hasn't he, Alan Shearer, for Sean on Match of the Day 2, if you haven't seen it. Covered the most distance in the league, and I think it does go a lot unnoticed from a lot of Newcastle fans, including myself. I'm guilty of that, and now when I'm wrong, I'll put my hands up and say it, and I am wrong about not so much the performance. I think the work rate is definitely there because he's grafter, he runs, and there's a reason why Eddie Howe keeps him in that lineup, because you could quite easily, you know, bring Joe Layton over to the centre midfield and play ASM, assuming every single midfielder is fit. And I think if John Joe Shelby was fully fit at the minute, I think Sean Longstaff plays ahead of him. The other two, Joe Layton if he plays centre midfield, Joe Willock, and obviously we know about Bruno, so it's technically 3 actually. So Bruno's out injured, which means that Sean will probably get a longer run in the team as well. But you know, when there's 3 centre midfield positions up for grabs normally anyways, you know, your chances are if one gets injured, you're going to play quite a lot of games. So there is the question out there. Are we coming this way? You want to smell the goalpost? Smelling the goalpost, get smell of the dogs. How are you? Come on. So there is that argument, do Newcastle need to go and strengthen because of the injury to Bruno Guimaraes? Or can you move Joe Layton back into centre midfield, keep the same formation with Willock, Sean Longstaff and Joe Layton as your 3, or does he change it? And Isaac was behind Callum Wilson, and that was for the attacking threat. I don't think he'll go that way, but it is an option to try and change the game later on because it worked. Whereas Isaac's got the nous, the intelligence to dart it in the box, where the other midfielders in our team haven't. But going back to the question with Sean then, you know, he was sensational on the weekend, and we've all criticised him on the channel. I think all of us have, and you know, he's proven those critics are wrong. I think he's having his best seasons probably since his breakthrough season. I still think there's a lot of inconsistencies there. Come on. You can say another dog, can't you? You know, he's playing in a team which has only been beaten once this season in the league, which is incredible. And he obviously protected the defence. Could, of course, improve his finishing, because some of his shots, when he does have the opportunity to get forward, are literally way over the bar, which is quite surprising considering, you know, I followed Sean's career. I did a video outside St James's Park about 6 years ago when the channel was really young, and Sean Longstaff was playing in the number 10 within the 21s, and by halfway through the season he already had hit double figures. So you can do it at youth level, and then obviously got his loan to Kilmarnock, didn't he, with Cal Roberts and Freddie Woodman. So you can definitely score, I think, but it's an aspect of his game he can improve on. I think it's also the passing as well. Sometimes his passing could go a little bit wayward, but look, he's in this side, and I think he's not your most glamorous player, of course not. He's not a Bruno, but I think we've got to take a step back and just respect what he actually brings to the team. It's been brilliant. He's running stats, on which we need as well, because we do play the high pressing game as well, and we defend from the attack, as Eddie Howe says, and that starts with the striker. But you know, Bruno's injury, and now you've got John Joe Shelby now back for another 3-4 weeks, and like I say, I don't think John Joe Shelby starts in this team right now. I think Sean Longstaff will be picked ahead of him, even if Shelby's fit, as I say. But again, I'll go back to that question, do we dip into the transfer market? You've got me wrapped around my legs, man. Don't say hello everyone. Fernand, come here. Who's the cutie? Who's the cutie? So, it does beg that question, do you go in, we talked about it in the last word, do you go in for a transfer permanently in that centre midfield, or do you maybe get a loan just to cover it for a couple of months? So if there's a bigger target in the summer, I think you go for the loan, if they've got someone lined up. But could you perhaps persuade Leicester, because, you know, can we try and get Tielemans, because he's only got 6 months left on his deal? Do you really want to go for a winger? Trossard's only got 6 months left on his deal and he's fell out with the manager. Or do you go for the one that you're really after, which is James Maddison, which I think will be coming towards the end of the season. So I know James Maddison's more advanced because he plays in that number 10 role, doesn't he? But it's a conundrum for Eddie Howe. Hopefully Bruno's back for the final. But yeah, Sean Longstaff, I think we've all got to respect the job he does. It's not glamorous, but he's in a winning team. He puts a shift in. He's not bad in the tackle ever, and he'll also take a yellow card if he has to as well. So, and I think it also will help him now that he's been playing alongside Bruno and Joe Linton, improve his own game. So, like I say, there is things to be worked on with him, but been following him since he's a young lad in the under-21s, and both the Longstaffs follow us on social media. So, you know, I wish them all the best. Matty's obviously injured at the minute, and he's out of contract in the summer, so I have to see what happens with there. But Sean, yeah, hopefully Sean gets some goals his name, hopefully. But yeah, I'm pleased with his form this season. I think he's much better, as I say. But yeah, let me know what you think, of course, down in the comments below. I'm going to get back in the car because we're freezing. It's -2. And hi, see you later on. Bye bye.